Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I just wanted to come and run my mouth and talk about the mess. All right, y'all, let's get into it. So, listen, this story is a couple of days old, but it's still going. So, I wanted to come down here and talk about it. So, for those who don't know, I really don't pay attention to sports like that. Um, you know, when some mess starts to kick off, then I start to peek my head around a corner. Girl, what's going on over there? What they say happened? What they say was going on? What they say happened on the football field? Uh, didn't they say something about the New England Eagles? That's not what they call. What are they called? The New England who? The New England Texans. No, girl, it was a team that had the red jersey on. Yes, girl. So I saw somebody swinging. I saw somebody swinging somebody around that field. I don't know. It don't matter who the team was. Just tell me what happened. You know what I'm talking about. That's me. Okay. No, I know it's the Houston Texans, New England Patriots. It's just a joke. So, um, yeah, I don't really just pay attention to sports like that. But when some mess starts to kick off, that's when I step in, and that's when I got to figure out what's going on. Well, now we're talking about tennis. I'm gonna ask my best friend because my best friend he loves tennis. What he thinks about this. I'm sure I already know the answer. So Taylor Townsend snaps back at Whitefish. I don't know the lady's name. Jelena Ostapenko. I don't know her name. We're going to call her Jay. So Taylor Townsend snaps back at Jay after a heated U.S. Open match. She told me I have no class. Things got very heated between Taylor Townsend. She also came out, the white girl also came out with an apology. We'll talk about all of this. Things got very heated between Taylor Townsend and Jay on Wednesday afternoon at the U.S. Open. Townsend and Jay, shortly after Townsend secured her win to make it into the third round, got into an exchange at the net that involved a shouting match. Townsend eventually shook the chair's official's hand and walked away. Townsend beat Jay 7-5 and 6-1 to grab the win. Jay went up 5-3 in the first set before allowing Townsend to rally back with 4 straight games to take the early advantage. Townsend then won 5 straight games in the second set to cruise to the win and marked her first major win over a top 25 opponent since 2023. So let's just go ahead and I want to play. Hopefully I can play this. If these clips don't, if I can't play these clips and it just skips to me back, if it goes right back to me talking, and it's more than likely because, girl, I can't play the clips. So I'm gonna go ahead and try and play the clips, so we can talk. Okay.
I can't speak on what her intentions were. I can only speak on how I handled the situation. And how I handled it is someone who's upset about the outcome that occurred. You lost and you're upset about that. Saying I have no education and no class. I don't really take that personally because I know that it's so far from the truth. The thing that I'm the most proud of is that I let my racket talk. Because ultimately, I'm the one here sitting in front of you guys, moving on to the next round, getting the next check, moving on, being able to still be here and speak to you guys. And that's what's the most important. She's packed up and she's gone.
Baby. That white lady, she was real aggressive. I know y'all saw how she was pointing at Taylor. Now, I'm not going to lie. When Taylor started taking those wristbands off, I said, oh, she about to pop her. I said, don't pop her. Don't pop her. Don't pop her. Don't pop her, Taylor. Taylor, don't pop her. Girl, when Taylor started taking those wristbands off, I said, oh, baby, she about to pop her. Girl, y'all better get that white lady. Girl, 'cause they about to turn that court up. Do you hear me? I don't like the way that Jay was putting her finger all up in that girl's space like that. I'm with Taylor, I'm Team Taylor in this. She pretty much told her girl the best revenge is your paper. Period. Okay.
Oh, you that bitch when you cause all this conversation. Always stay gracious. Best revenge is your paper.
It couldn't have been me though. I'm a little gutter snipe. Girl, I was thinking about this when I was watching Taylor, and even in the press conference, I was like, girl, that is really like, girl, that is really like media training 101. Like they would really have to. Girl, I know like deep in the depths of my soul that I would probably be Rihanna before Rihanna. Some of y'all don't know Rihanna used to be a gutter snipe on Twitter. She changed her ways once she became a little wealthy. Okay, she ain't like how she used to be. But back in the day, Rihanna was a gutter snipe on Twitter. Girl, she didn't care. She was gonna curse everybody out. Girl, she was gonna cuss the Navy out. Teyana Taylor, Ciara. It didn't matter who you was. You was gonna get some smoke, especially if you came at her sideways. That would probably be me. Because I don't know who she thinks she's talking to. Okay? That would have been me in a press conference. I don't know what her problem was. But she almost got popped. She had one more time to put her finger in my face. I had to catch myself. Because I know y'all saw me taking my wristbands off. That would have been me. I don't know who that punk think he talking to. Girl, we almost all went to jail. Hello? Anyways, now they said Jay came out with an apology. So let me go ahead and play the clip of the reporter talking about the apology in the newest what do they call press conference interviews? So let me go ahead and play that clip also.
I'll read to you the post since you mentioned it. This was by Ostapenko this afternoon. She said, "Hi all, I wanted to apologize for some of the things I said during my second round singles match. English is not my native language, so when I said education, I was speaking only about what I believe as tennis etiquette, but I understand how the words I used could have offended many people beyond the tennis court. I appreciate the support as I continue to learn and grow as a person and a tennis player. Goodbye, New York, and I look forward to being back next year." What are your thoughts about that message that Ostapenko posted publicly?
I like you. You a little messy. No, I'm kidding. That's nice that, she did that. That when everything first happened, you cannot push your expectations on other people. And that's ultimately what happened. She expected for me to react a certain type of way, and I didn't, and it infuriated her, and which led her to say things that are hurtful, that are belligerent, that are offensive, not only to me, but, to the sport and, to a whole culture of people that I try to do my best to represent the best that I can. So for me, it's nice that she apologized. This isn't the first, second, third, fourth time that, there have been incidences where she gets upset about a net cord. So it's like not a surprising thing that she acted this way. But also we just have to keep in mind that it's competition. We're playing a sport and, you can't.
One, that was not an apology to Taylor. That was an apology to her fans. That's one. Two, I'm of the belief now, when we issue out apologies, you need to say the thing that you're apologizing about, right? Hi y'all, I wanted to apologize for some of the things I said during my second round singles match. English is not my native language, so when I said education, I was speaking only about what I believe as tennis etiquette, but I understand how the words I used could have offended many people beyond the tennis court. I appreciate the support as I continue to learn and grow, blah, 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 blah. Girl, let me tell you something. I get so sick and tired of people. I understand that there is a big ass world out there, okay? And the way that we may speak over here and the way that we may interpret certain things may not be necessarily the way that they speak or interpret things across town, on the other side of the water, right? Girl, y'all look how y'all did Tyler. When I tell you, baby, Tyler, girl, when I tell you, baby, I'm still listening to Tyler, girl, girl, one of my favorite songs. It's called Shake God. Shake out, shake out, shake out.
Hey baby, shake a skull.
That's my song, baby. Baby, the way y'all done did Tyler, because Tyler said she was colored and not black. I said, oh my God. Girl, now any other time, girl, no shade. Any other time, girl, y'all get on the internet trying to tell people, girl, when they not black, that they not. When the girls say they all black, y'all get mad and tell them they not black. When a bitch say she ain't black because she say she colored, then you get mad and tell her, no, bitch, you are a nigga. Like, girl, why does this count? The girls can't win for losing. Because if this was Meghan Markle or anybody else who said that was a black woman, I'm black and I'm proud, girl, we're going to get down to the internet and we're going to tell Meghan, girl, you are a rich white woman, shut up. But girl, when Tyler says that, girl, she ain't black, y'all try to cancel Tyler. I said, girl, I'm going to have to listen to Tyler and girl, I'm not going to tell y'all, but y'all know now, I'm not canceling no Tyler, baby. When I tell you Tyler is so fishy and cunt to me, she is. Tyler is just so cunt to me, like just the way she walk, girl. The way she walk and the way she like Tyler walk like I'm a pretty girl. If that makes sense. Like the way she just walk and like act, it's just like so cunt to me. Like I love it. Anyways, back to Jay. I understand that language is different across the board. Words may not have the same meaning depending on who may be saying it based off where they were raised. I also sometimes think that that's just an easy out for people. Like, I don't know if I necessarily believe it. Like, girl, you knew what the hell you was doing. You knew. My favorite part of the whole interview was when Taylor, when the reporter was reading the the apology to her fans, and Taylor looked over like this, and then looked back. Let me tell you something.
English is not my native language, so when I said education, I was speaking only about what I believe as tennis etiquette.
Black people, black people, black people. Shout out to the other people that's watching my videos too. But black people, it's some of the whites and some of my Hispanic sisters and brothers and Asian sisters and brothers. Y'all might know what I'm talking about. One thing that black people gonna always do is when we know somebody's saying some fuck shit, girl. If one of our sisters, brothers, favorite cousins, BFF, sorority sisters, girl, fraternity brothers, mama, daddy, sister, cousin, nephew, girl, if somebody in the room who we know and we know somebody saying some fuck shit, the first thing we're gonna do is make sure that we find them and make eye contact. Girl. That's one of those. Whenever you see us look like that, that's one of those. Girl, do you hear this bitch? That's when I tell you, black people, we can literally have a full conversation without even moving our mouths, and we know exactly what each other's saying. Like that old line ass biatch. Girl, she know what the hell she was doing. And no, girl, I don't give a damn about that goddamn fake ass apology. One, she didn't apologize to me. Two, she didn't say what she was apologizing for. That's what I meant to say earlier. Girl, when you're gonna apologize, say what you're apologizing for. Say you're apologizing because I said that you didn't have no class of education. Say what you said and then say why you're apologizing. Anyways, I don't know nothing about that white lady, and I really don't know nothing about Taylor either, girl. I just found out about both of their existence the other day, but I'm still Team Taylor. 100%. She better than me, baby. You know, sometimes I do believe that, like, and I don't want to just go off into a whole rant, but I do hate, and I know sometimes you have to just bite the bullet just for like, girl, I'm just trying to play the game and go on by my business. I'm not worried about that white lady. I ain't gonna see her no more, probably until next year, right? If that. I do, and I understand that they're still at work. Like, this is still technically work. So there are rules that you have to abide by. You can't just be, off the handle saying anything, sideways, because you can get fined. But sometimes I feel like girl, why I gotta be the bigger person? You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like Taylor had to be the bigger person. Like, I guarantee you, if Taylor really would have got with her ass on some real, like, bitch, I don't know who the fuck you think you're talking to, girl, I could see people trying to switch it up. I really could. Even though Taylor got with her, Taylor didn't let the girl walk all over her. But if Taylor would have really stepped into her bag, and cussed her ass out, Taylor would have been fined. She probably would have lost endorsement deals if she has any. You know what I'm saying? It just would have been a whole mess. That's why I guess you do have to really be trained to just, make sure that when things like this happen, you kind of know how to handle yourself and you don't take it too far where you could possibly lose your job, lose endorsement deals, get fined. Say what you have to say and then move on. Because that bitch would have got cursed out. Straight up. They would have just fined me $25,000. Because I'm cussing that hoe out. Because I don't know who she thinks she's talking to. And I don't know who she thinks she's putting her finger in my motherfucking face. Okay? Baby. Because she'll look too aggressive for me. Anyways. All right. Let's go ahead and move on, y'all. Shout out to Taylor. All right, y'all. So listen to this. This is according to the Jasmine brand. So Teyana Taylor says $70,000 divorce court fine was the best luck coin I ever spent. Alleges witness exposed Iman's smear campaign. So Teyana Taylor is opening up about violating a court order and her divorce from Iman, an action that resulted in a $70,000 fine. While visiting the Breakfast Club, Teyana was asked why details from her ongoing separation with Iman was always seemed to hit the blogs whenever something positive is happening in her life or career. She said it's no coincidence, explaining that she went on Instagram Live to address sealed details of the divorce, which led to the court violation and fine because she was tired of staying quiet while false information was being spread about her. Teyana called the fine the best look coin I ever spent and claimed that a witness came forward with receipts supporting allegations that Iman and his team were allegedly orchestrating a smear campaign against her. The former couple married in 2016 and shared 2 children. They announced their split in late 2023. What are your thoughts on Teyana's claims? Let's just take a listen to what Miss TT had to say, and then we'll talk.
Like, you had to pay a $70,000 bill for you defending yourself.
And it was the best little coin I ever spent. I mean, but when I say I want to get put through the mattress in peace, I said, listen.
Because $70,000, people may
that's
what it is right there.
That's what it is.
Like that.
It wasn't even the technical stuff.
Why you trying to talk like that?
It wasn't even the technical stuff.
Why you trying to talk softly?
I just feel like you have to. But let's look at the pattern. We went to court July 25th. This thing about me paying him $70,000 or his lawyer $70,000 came out a week before my album dropped. This is when Hard Part came out with Joe and Jada, and the song was going viral, and everybody was like, yo, this song is fire. Now, 5 minutes later, Teyana is ordered, she's held in contempt, da-da-da-da-da. So now I was looking like, oh, so she went on live and lied. And it's like, no, it was technicality. Keep in mind, I only went on live to defend a skit that he did.
Yeah.
So you did a skit, but then they pretty much said in court, the skit was back in June. The skit, it was a few weeks after the divorce. So then it was kind of like his lawyers argued that, well, the person in the video said it. First of all, his lawyer didn't even want to admit that the person in the video stated an amount of money that was being paid, right? But then once he got caught up in that and Iman admitted that the person did say that, then he was like, well, it didn't come from Iman's mouth directly. So your evidence pretty much is objected. And then I had a witness who came with actual receipts that they were being paid to have a smear campaign against me.
Damn.
Wow.
You feel me?
Can you talk about this now?
This is not sealed. Oh, this is not sealed.
Oh.
The only thing I got in trouble for was when we went into details about
What you get.
and stuff like that. You feel what I'm saying?
One, I believe Teyana Taylor. I do. I believe everything she's saying. Two, that's what her ass get. Because even after it was all said and done, and I'm gonna always remind y'all of what Teyana said. Even when it was all said and done, Teyana still got her ass down to the internet and said that if she saw Iman getting jumped tomorrow by a group of niggas, she would jump in. Girl, you sound like a fucking dummy. Girl. You're saying out of your mouth that this man is a part of a smear campaign to basically ruin your career. And every time you have something happening, girl, something comes out. He's trying to ruin your career. He's trying to stop money that could potentially be made. And after all you say that he's done, you still will get in the street and fight some niggas or go to war for Iman or go to bat for Iman. And at one point she even said she still looked at him as family. That's family. And then he told her, well, you're not my family. She said all this on the Instagram Live. And I was just like, girl, you a fool. Iman is bitter. That's all it is. And I'm gonna tell you what it is. I'm gonna tell you what it is. Iman is really bitter because now, girl, Iman know that Teyana over there getting her back broken in. She getting fucked into a mattress by that fine ass Mufasa. Mufasa, hey, that's Mufasa. Okay. Girl, she over there getting smashed into a mattress, and girl getting fucked against the shower. Girl getting hanging off a shower rod. Shout out to Mimi, her Mufasa over there. That's why he really mad. Let's talk about it. Now it was all right when Iman was out here girl prancing that whore around who had his necklace on. See, some of y'all probably don't know all of this. We talked about this in the Hot Topics before, but that's how we found out that Iman and Teyana were getting a divorce because remember she tried to use their initials, and then he had some girl with his chain on, and people put two and two together, and then that's how all the shit kind of just like hit the fan. So it really was Iman's fault. And now you mad because, girl, TT over there, girl, getting banged out. Girl, got a hole in the mattress. I know that's right. Okay. Anyways, and girl, on some real shit for $70,000, girl, I would have sprayed the whole family. Okay, I would have emptied the clip on everybody. Okay, $70,000, girl. I'm gonna make sure I say everything that needs to be said. Okay, I'm gonna talk about that divorce. I'm gonna talk about what they said we couldn't talk about. I'm gonna talk about your raggedy ass, no good mama, because I couldn't stand her ass either. She couldn't stand me, and that's all right. I'm gonna talk about your daddy. I'm gonna tell you how he used to look at me when I would get up and go to the restroom. How he actually tried to talk to Keisha. Okay, but I told Keisha don't say nothing. Yeah, your daddy tried to talk to my sister Keisha. Okay, my best friend Keisha. He tried to talk to my best friend Keisha, and I would also catch him looking at me sometimes when I would get up and go to the restroom, but I didn't want to say nothing. But you know your daddy got wandering eyes. Okay? And your brother, he can't stand you. He told me that. And your sister Ben told me you weren't about shit. But I was stupid enough, girl, to go against her and not believe her. Okay? Girl, I would have sprayed everybody. I would have been talking about the nieces and nephews, the cousins, everybody. Now your cousin Jay, he actually cool people. Oh, and Ashley, she cool too. But the other ones in your family, I can't stand them. Girl, just add a clip out to you on the baby for $70,000, baby. Everybody getting talked about. For $70,000, I'm talking about everything and everybody. At that point, girl, I done already got in trouble. Girl, I done already got in trouble. I might as well go ahead and just put it all out there. That's how I look at it. Shit. $70,000? $70,000. Bitch, I don't even have $70,000. Bitch, $70,000? Because I'm really getting in trouble because I wasn't supposed to talk. Well, since I got in trouble, I'm just gonna go ahead and just say everything. And that's just on period. Shout out to Teyana though. Anyways, hopefully she learned her lesson. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and move on. All right, so this is according to the Jasmine brand. Kris Jenner reveals she got a second facelift at 69 to be the best version of herself, says her personal version of aging gracefully ahead of her 70th birthday. Kris Jenner has snatched that face again. The reality TV star is getting candid about her decision to undergo another facelift at 69, revealing her motivation in the September issue of Vogue Arabia. I had a facelift about 15 years ago, so it was time for a refresh, Jenner told the magazine. I decided to do this facelift because I want to be the best version of myself, and that makes me happy. The Kardashians matriarch will turn 70 in November and had a clear message for readers. If you feel comfortable in your skin and you want to age gracefully, meaning you don't want to do anything, then you don't do anything. But for me, this is aging gracefully. It's my version. I know that's right, bitch. That's how I feel about it too. If you want, listen, I feel like if you do something, it should be for yourself, right? But if you want to do it, and especially if it looks good, then you should do it. I'm not talking about this work where people be looking like a goddamn fool. I'm talking about that good, solid, bona fide work. Like Kris Jenner looks absolutely fucking amazing. Okay? Like Kris Jenner looks amazing. To me, she does. To me, she does. So I just feel like if you're not the boy or the girl or the non-binary, non-gender conforming, if that's not you to go under the knife, and I don't think I could do it because I would be so afraid. That's like, girl, somebody like, it's one thing to get a little liposuction, get a little, suck out, But girl, when you start messing with all of this, girl, that's like I could see me doing it though if I had the money. I could. I think I would be so scared out of my mind though. Hopefully I ain't got to worry about nothing like that. But I'm not mad at it. If that's not for you, then don't do it. But for me, okay, I'm gonna do it. I want to. Where one of my friends, I ain't gonna tell you who it was, but one of my friends, she wanted to try to get some Botox for our birthday in October. I was like, I don't think I really need Botox right now. I think I'm okay. I think I'm okay right now. I do want a little filler right here though. I'm scared. But see, I want to get these bags gone. Like I would rather just get them permanently gone. But I heard like you have to like get like I think it's something where they have to put something in your eyelid and then like they pull the fat out. I don't know, girl. I feel like that's too close to my eyeballs. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm saying. Some shit I just ain't for. Like I be like, girl, I don't know. Like I want to do it, but I just feel like that's too close to my eyeballs. Fuck around and hit something. And then I be walking around here like this. Okay, can't see. Cause bitch, this nigga and the girl poked my eyeball out and took my whole eyeball out the socket. I don't know, child. We're gonna figure it out though. Jenner joins daughters Khloe Kardashian and Kylie Jenner in embracing transparency around cosmetic procedures. Both recently detailed their enhancements online, while Kylie revealing her breast augmentation and Khloe listing multiple treatments, including Botox and a nose job. TJB crew, will you get a facelift for your birthday? I'm not opposed to. Like I said, it's some stuff I want to get done. Nothing too major, a little filler here, maybe, a little surge right here, then I'll be all right with my face. Now, if I was to get 69, 70, and I felt like, girl, I could look, about 20 years younger, and I had the coin just sitting around, I would probably do it. I definitely want to do some lipo whenever I can get that together. Now, I'm going to tell you who fucked up. Kylie. I don't care what none of y'all say. Kylie started, girl, I shouldn't say this. I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it and I'm going to take it back. Kylie was never a cute girl. And being in that family where it's all about looks, girl, Kris was going to make Kylie get some work. It's sad. Because that's what they've built their empire off of, right? Beauty, looks, fashion. And Kylie was never a cute girl. So Kylie didn't have no choice but to get no work done, according to Kris. And then I'm just going to go, I'm not going to say that. Oh, I almost said something fucked up. I'm going to say it. Don't take this the wrong way. I'm going to say it. And girl, when your daddy walking around here with titties now on her chest, girl, and a whole facial film surgery, how the fuck she going to tell you what to do with your body? That's what I'm saying. I shouldn't have said that. I can't stand Caitlyn. I can't stand that bitch. I'm just saying, and I say daddy because I think they still call her father. I don't know. I know the last time I watched the Kardashians, they still, even though she had transitioned, they still referred to her as father. I think that's how she wanted. I think she was okay with that. So when I say father, I'm not misgendering Caitlyn. Even though I don't like the bitch, I would never misgender her. But all I'm saying is, girl, Caitlyn can't say nothing because, girl, she done fucked around and got titties on her chest. So how the fuck you gonna tell your daughter? And I think Caitlyn got a puss too now. So, girl, not only do Caitlyn got titties on her chest, girl, she patting her puss. So how the fuck you gonna tell Kylie she can't get no work done when bitch, look at all the work you done got done? I'm just saying, girl. But no, I think Kylie fucked up because Kylie looks old to me. I think Kylie sometimes looks young when you see her without makeup on. But when Kylie had that Vogue photo, that Vogue cover, whew, there is no way anybody's going to tell me that Kylie does not look every bit of 44. Kylie looked my age. I'm 42. Kylie looks 42 in that photo. I would not think Kylie was in her 20s. Y'all got to stop getting all that work done so young. It's one thing for you to get a little Botox maybe when you're in your 30s, depending on what you do. I understand it. Some filler maybe, okay. And I understand that sometimes you just have to get plastic surgery. Depending on, not have to, but in some situations, it may be needed. I guess in college it was needed. But I just feel like Kylie getting surgery so young, I don't think it's going to play out. I don't think it's going to work in her favor. Like Kris started getting surgery when she was what? Well, I ain't going to say she started getting surgeries, but at least when she started fucking with her face, a lot. Okay, good. Because Kris probably got a little work done too. But all I'm saying is, like, you know what I'm trying to say? I'm just saying you have to be careful with plastic surgery. That's all I'm saying. That's really all I'm saying. And when you really have to be careful when you start at a very young age. When you start fucking with your face while you a teenager, baby, you couldn't even wait till you was 25. You know what I'm saying? You can wait till you was 30. Girl, you already getting fillers and Botox. And girl, at the age of 16, 17, 18, girl, that's young. But that's just me though. But like I said, girl, I also have to take into account to look at the family. All bullshit aside, look at the family that Kylie is a part of. So even if Kylie didn't want to get no work done, bitch, they weren't gonna let Kylie walk around here looking like that. No shade. Girl, you gotta get with the program. You gotta get with the program, baby. Anyways. And then Kris and Caitlyn really need their ass whooped for letting Kylie fool around with that grown ass nigga. What was his name? Tiger? Black China's baby daddy. His ass really need to be in jail. But that ain't my daughter, honey. All right, y'all. I'm gone. I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good night. Bye, y'all.